So, today I was thinking about doing a makeup video, and my St. Patrick's Day video will be coming soon. But, when I was looking on my stats, I guess you can say, I was just curious, like, what age groups watch my videos, and a lot of you guys are, you know, young people or like going into your teens. And I grew up not having a mom to like teach me how to apply makeup, so when I kind of taught myself. Like, before I found out about YouTube, I just taught myself. But I just wanted to give you guys some tips on if you're just getting into makeup, or if you're thinking about it, or whatever. I am going to try to help you, and my hair is not greasy. I just took a bath. And so yeah, so one of the things that I bought when I was getting into makeup, I bought Wet n Wild. I found out I was allergic, and then I went to Mary Kate and Ashley when their line was there, and I really loved them. And one of the things which I didn't grab for you guys, where I have different colors, but they're the eye crayon eyeshadows. And before, I wasn't into powdery stuff, I was into creamy stuff, and so these are really good if you just wanted to do something simple. And then I got into e.l.f. I have a lot of e.l.f. products everywhere, and I thought it was like the best things. And I'll show you one of the palettes that I got. This is just an example, but one of the palettes I got is this big one. And you open it up, and this is, to me, this is a great beginner eyeshadow palette, because you have so many colors. You can just create your own look. You could use one color, you can use two, you can use three, and whatever colors that you think would look good together. But when I just started out with makeup, like if you didn't want to go all crazy yet, you just want to test the waters, I would definitely go for this palette, which I think I got like a long time ago. But you don't have to get a palette like this. This is just recommended if you can find something like this. And this was only $15. And I actually got this free with the $50 purchase. So I was like, well, for free, why not? And me starting out, I didn't start out with neutral colors. I started out with like bright colors, because I was into bright colors, so I would just use one. But guys, get the hint. So that is my recommendation. I would try out e.l.f. Like, I wouldn't go crazy, but that's totally up to you too. Pros and cons of e.l.f. products. One, they're affordable, and two, if you're like me and you get your hands on some high-end makeup, you'll see a big difference. One of the things that kind of does put a damper on things is it's not very blendable. Like, I had a hard time even getting some of the colors to come on, or not come on, but like be more pigmented. And also, I don't know, I just didn't really see them blending too well. And at first I thought it was my brushes, which I'll get to that, but it's not my brush. But if you guys want me to do a tutorial on this for you, let me know. I'll be more than happy to. Now we're still on eyes. One of the things that I got for Christmas, it's more high-end-y, but yet not, but it's still affordable. I think this one was $15, which I don't think they have anymore. But if you guys didn't want to get a big palette, small palettes are good too. And you have your colors, and then you have your blush, and then you have your highlighters, which I didn't try, obviously I myself am just trying highlighters too, so I don't have any liquid highlighters. I only have powdered ones because I'm still trying them out. And when I started out with makeup, I didn't use bronzer. I really didn't know anything about bronzer. I just used the blush. And that's a good way too to you know, mix and match before you go out and buy pretty much all your money or a good amount of it. I would just go with something simple like that palette, and that's from Sephora, from their actual Sephora line, so I wasn't like Too Faced or anything. Now if you guys wanted to go a little bit more pricey, I got the peanut butter and jelly palette, and this was my very first Too Faced order. And only because when I started with makeup, I didn't know anything about high-end products. I didn't even know anything about it. I thought whatever you saw in the store, that was it. I didn't know anything about these other products that I do have. And so, that's that. Alright, the peanut butter and jelly one looks like this. I'm pretty sure if you guys are like new to YouTube or didn't know anything about this, or if you did, you've probably seen this everywhere. And what I like about this palette too, this is a very good starter palette as well. You have the shimmery ones, which is the Spread the Love and Bananas. You can use those as a highlighter if you want to. I tried it. It came out nice, but I mixed it. I did the shimmery ones first, and then I went to my Sephora palette and I did another coat, and it was perfect. I loved it. And you have your peanut butter cup, peanut brittle, jam and jelly, That's About You, extra creamy, bananas, and Spread the Love, which I think this is a very good starter palette, especially if, let's say that you just wanted to get whatever makeup brand that you chose, but you wanted to try something a little bit more high-end to test the waters, which I wish I did. I wish I got one of each and then test which brand I like the best. And I will tell you, the Sephora brand I do love so far, and Too Faced I love so far. And I forgot to get out my concealer, but pretty much I have all e.l.f. stuff everywhere. But if I were you, but this is totally up to you. I found it. I actually did it by accident. I was in a rush, so I put concealer on my eyes before I did primer, and it actually works better. So to save a little bit more money too, I would definitely go with using concealer for a primer, only because it does stick on better. And I find with primers, it just kind of gets like, not crusty, but it gets kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, but it doesn't really last that long, and it starts to like form all weird. I don't know. It just, for me, it doesn't work that well. Concealer works a lot better. Now for mascara, this is completely up to you too. I would recommend the e.l.f. Volume and Plumping Mascara, which looks like that. And it's just a simple wand that I would highly recommend. And if you wanted to go a little bit more, I actually have a sample of the Better Than Sex Mix mascara before I bought it. This is just a sample that I got when I ordered the peanut butter and jelly one. This one I do like. The only thing I do not like about it is the fact that after a while it kind of get black down in here, and none of my mascaras have ever done that. Only this one, but I still like it. And another one that has been my favorite for a long, long, long time has been the Skindle Eyes Retro Glam. And it looks like this. It's kind of the same type of mascara as the Better Than Sex one, but it does wonders, I find. And now, I never gotten into doing the wing until recently. So if I were you, I would just start out with just doing a simple little line until you get the hang of it, and then work your way up, which actually I use a spoon to do it. And I will tell you, this is a lot better than the other one that I have. This one's from e.l.f. too, but it looks like this is a nice curve to it. A nice little curve, and it does amazing things. I mean, I absolutely enjoy it. And now, moving on to face stuff. The primer that I use, I did use e.l.f. primer, but I didn't really like it. I thought that it didn't really, well, I find that it didn't really do anything for me. So I've been trying this Baby Skin. It's an instant pore eraser. I'm not really sure. I mean, it says you can use it on or before mascara. Oh, not mascara. I am so stupid. You can use it before or after makeup, which I never use it after makeup, which just sounds kind of weird. So I use it before, so I use this as a primer, and it actually worked better than my e.l.f. And it looks like that it's just clear. So that's all that one is. And for foundation, I didn't really use foundation before. I will show you what I did use for quite some time. I used this Almay Smart Shade Smart Balance. So I use things like this because before I was like, I don't like cream on my face. Like, I was like so into like powders for foundation, so I used to just use that. You can do that too. You can find any kind of powder and do it that way. But I've been liking the Acne Fighting Foundation, which looks like this. This one is in porcelain. And then the other one that I think would be a good starter one is the Lasting Finish 25-hour with Comfort Serum, which looks like this. So if you guys just want to get into liquid, I would try these. And for lips, this is just an example. The Jordana one, if you're just getting into lipstick, these are like $1.99, and these are amazing. Or you can get into e.l.f., which this one is in Flirtatious. And e.l.f. lipsticks, they are gorgeous. No complaints with their lipsticks. I actually love their lipsticks. I don't know why I jumped because there was a bug. Now for your eyes, now as you can see, I have a lot of eyeliners here. I have e.l.f. I have like different color ones. Different color ones are pretty good. Now if you have hazel or blue eyes, this is if you want to get into it a little bit more. What I have been doing is I've been going with the white. This one is not really a significant makeup brand, just a regular white one. So a regular white one I use, and then I use it first, and then I go over with a black, and I'll only go halfway. I won't go in the middle. Don't go in the middle. And then I use a blue one. A blue one, I find it that it works good with hazel and blue eyes. And what that's going to do is that's just going to bring out the brightness of your eyes. And I've recently was trying, where is it? For hazel eyes, I recently was using gray. So I would go gray and then blue, and then gray again, and it brought out my hazel eyes so much. And if you have brown eyes, I would go with like a lighter color brown, or you can do dark color brown. It doesn't matter, but if you're the type of person that has, I don't have green, unfortunately. I did have green, but it broke in half. But when I was testing out like the waters and just trying to be different, if you have a little bit of like green specks in your brown eyes, which I've seen in some people, I'd be like, are you hazel or are you brown? And then they're like, no, I'm hazel. I'm like, oh my god, you know, or I'm brown. But going over with green too with your brown, that does amazing too. And now for your face, if you don't know what kind of face brushes you should get, I would tell you my experiences. Alright. I'm just trying to get it. Alright, so the brushes that I have, alright, this e.l.f. brush thing, I think it's like a knockoff for a kabuki brush. I'm not really sure. This thing hurts my face. I don't even use it, but I just like to keep it in there for decoration so it doesn't look like it's all empty. This e.l.f. Professional Foundation brush, this I don't really like using for foundation, so what I do is I use it for concealer and I go over my bags. So that's what I use this for. Or if there's areas that you just want to cover up, I just use that. I don't use it for foundation. And the e.l.f. face brush, what I use this for is when I'm doing my highlighter, I would highlight it with this. And when, now this is if you want to get more technical, and this is where things might get a little confusing, I have translucent powder. And what this does, this locks in your under eyes. So whatever you put underneath your under eyes, it locks it in so it doesn't crease. So I use that. I use this for that as well. And then I used to use the high definition powder all over my face, but not anymore. I just focus it on my under eyes, and I also use this brush for that too. That was simple. You don't have to change brushes that much. And I'm just throwing things everywhere. Now, this is all from e.l.f., but this is the bronzing brush. This brush I was like iffy about, but I actually fell in love with it again. And the bronzer that I use is a Sun and Bronze from NYC. And I just go right here. Don't go all the way down. I did that. I've done that. And I thought it was a shit. But no, it really wasn't a shit. And so, this and this, best friends. And I'm just dropping things because I am clumsy. And, yeah. And then, this is a blending brush. And that's just when I like go in and I blend it in. Which this is pretty amazing. And if you guys are wondering, do they shed? Yes, they do. But it doesn't really bother me because over a certain amount of time, I think brushes are gonna, like, unless you go out and spend like $1,000, well, not really, but like a $50 brush, like I wouldn't spend that much. But if you just wanted to get into things, I would just recommend just getting something cheap so you can like test if you like it or not. Then you can replace it with a high-end product if you wanted. This I use for my blush. I just bought it because it was cheetah print and I love cheetah print. But this I use for my blush, and it's very, very soft. And this is just a face brush, which I recently been, that Elme one I showed you, I just been using that and going over just so it can set in my foundation. And then, now, my experience, your stipple brush over Beauty Blender. I used to like this beauty blender, but it took me a while to do my foundation, and I didn't really, I liked the look of it, but it would tire out my hands so much because you gotta wet it every time, and it was kind of inconvenient. So I kind of said bye-bye beauty blender, and I've been using my stipple brush again. And what I did, if you guys want me to do a video, let me know. But when I did my stipple brush versus the beauty blender, they look the same, but this took a lot less time than this did. So that's that. And now this I just got from the dollar store. That's how awesome I am. We all see my spoon. And now for the brushes, I have basically all e.l.f. brushes, and this one I don't really use, but if I do use it, I will use it for glitter, like if I'm going underneath my eye or on top. That's what I use that one for. And I don't really use that one. Don't really use that one. A lot of them I don't really use. This one is good too if you just want to get like in your crease. And that's what I do. Like if you're doing your crease, which I always use my blending brush. And yeah, it's called a blending eye brush. And so I would go here, and then I would take that little bad boy and I'll just go right in there if I'm doing a separate color. And the one I've also would recommend is, this one doesn't have a name, but it looks like this. And that I would just go right here with that. And that's basically all the brushes that I do use. And I do use a napkin so like it doesn't mix colors into my other ones, unless I'm purposely mixing, then I won't care. But I didn't realize this video was going to be almost a half hour long, to be honest. But I just wanted to help you guys out if you weren't sure where you should start. I just figured that I would help you guys out the best I can. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys would like me to do any kind of tutorial, let me know. But I just wanted to help you guys, really, and share my experiences, like what I wish I did. And I wish I just bought that one e.l.f. one and then tried out Too Faced and Sephora and other things. But now I'm slowly getting into higher end products, and they've been amazing, to be honest. So if you have the money to splurge, I would. But if you guys just want to test it out, I would just go with cheap things for now and then work your way up. But if there's any video that you guys want me to do, let me know. And I hope you all have a good night and a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.